Hello, and welcome to something a little bit different than what we're used to doing. I just recently discovered that City of Heroes has been resurrected. So, taking a short break from the Baldur's Gate stream and thought we would revisit City of Heroes since it has been, I think, like 7 years since the servers were shut down? I absolutely loved playing this game. So, I figure we'll come in here and we'll start off a character from scratch and just go from there. Alright, so I'm going to be a magic origin. Origin really doesn't have any real impact on the character, other than, like, if you're playing the regular City of Heroes, it impacts your starting contact and so influences what your starting missions are. But really, it's kind of all the same across the board, so it really does not matter. I want a ranged character. And I think we're going to make Stygian Witch. Alright. We'll go crowd control. And make her a Dominator. Dominators do have low survivability on their own, but I played City of Heroes from closed beta all the way until they shut down the servers, so I am confident that I can handle a Dominator solo without any real problems. You see, they have above average both melee and range damage potential, and just completely superior crowd control ability, which that's the big thing that actually keeps a character like a Dominator or a Controller survivable, is that big crowd control there. And you'll notice a Controller, that melee and range damage drops dramatically, but their support function goes up quite a bit. If I were making this character specifically to be running in a team, then I would probably want a Controller over a Dominator, but I want a Dominator in this case. Alright, my Dominator has, again, Stygian Witch. She's going to have Darkness Control. Now, Shadowy Binds is just an immobilization power. Dark Grasp, on the other hand, is an actual hold, and I think I want to go with the hold. Then for the secondary, Dark Assault, you can only start out with the first power, so Dark Blast. Now I have pre-made the costume just so we're not spending a lot of time on doing that. Good, it's got all of the presets correct. I could literally, we could spend hours going through and creating a costume. It's pretty crazy, all of the options that are available. If you're not familiar with City of Heroes, just to throw one example out there, the chest options available. And that's just in the category of tops with skin. You could change it from tops with skin to, say, jackets, and then a bunch of different jackets that you can choose from. It's the options are, they're just crazy. There are so many options. So anyway, that's the costume I wanted to go with. You can also customize the way that your powers actually look. And I did want to do that, which I also already customized. So You control what, like the colors, and you do get some options as far as actually what you do get some options as far as what animations you're using. I don't know why it has it set to. See, I think I just wanted tentable. Let's see. Custom dark cast. Ooh, I kind of like that though. What is this? Soul Noir. Anyway, once again, you've got lots of options in the creation of the character. So, this is kind of just summing it up. Could go with the Stygian Witch, or I could just leave it as just Stygian Witch, that's fine. You can put in character description, you can put in a battle cry, whatever. Yes, we will play the tutorial, and we're going to do the Galaxy City version of the tutorial. This just shows Galaxy City basically is getting attacked by aliens, and the bad guys are taking advantage of the situation. And boom. So we appear in the middle of this bad situation, trying to see exactly what is going on. What I'm going to do here is there we go. We can, well, maybe we don't want to put the camera right there, do we? Let's yeah, we can throw me up here. Why not? Alrighty. So finished getting my UI set the way I want it. There we go. Turn on the sprint so we can move a little bit faster. And then I jump down into the water, which is not where I wanted to be. Man, I'm kind of stuck. That stinks. There we go.
If you can find him, he can help you escape. These monsters are all over the place. Fight some off before meeting with Blue Spectrum.
To select any enemy, left-click on them or press Tab. To attack, left-click your power in the power tray.
You notice up here, it tells us what our mission is. It would actually tell me where the mission is if it was in a specific location, but in this case, I just have to beat 2 of these Shivan. So, well, it didn't give me credit for that one. I guess I didn't do enough damage to it to get credit.
I'm getting an SOS from Blue Spectrum. He's in trouble. Blue Spectrum is hurt. He can absorb powers. Help him out by lending him some of yours.
You have a moral choice. You can choose whether you want to be a hero or a villain. You will have a chance to change your alignment again after you reach level 20.
Well, might as well stick with our whole evil party motif that we've been running with Baldur's Gate, and let's go ahead and be a villain, and we'll take his power for ourselves.
What happened? I just lost contact with Blue Spectrum. You need to push forward. There's no time to lose.
Dum dum dum, I'm now a villain.
Talk to the official nearby to increase your powers.
Left-click on an NPC to begin interacting with it. Select Train to Next Level to choose a new power.
Okay. So I can either take Living Shadows, which is a area effect immobilize, or Smite, giving me another damaging power, which is a melee attack. I think, even though it is our secondary, I think for right now, I just want to increase my damage of capabilities. So,
those monsters are blocking the teleportation system. Defeat them so you can get out of here.
You are now in a zone event. You can work together with other players towards a common goal.
something is emerging. Hello! A giant Shivan. Oh, there we go. Finally.
You did it! The giant Shivun is down! Something's not right. You're not in the longbow safe zone. Are you okay? Wait. Arachnos? You're a villain. You won't get away with me.
Galaxy has become a reflection of Paragon, Stygian Witch, a mess that is becoming worse by the minute. These Shivun appear to be more powerful by the minute. It's interesting, I suppose. Regardless, there's nothing more to be done here. We in Arachnos will help you get out of the city afterwards. All will be explained by Operative Kuzman. So now we've gotten sent to Mercy Island, which is where the villains kind of hang out. And I'm supposed to go speak with Operative Kuzman. Greetings, Stygian Witch. I am Operative Kuzman, and I'm here today as a representative of Arachnos. Your ruthlessness has been recognized, and Arachnos would like the opportunity to help you grow in your power. Already, there are forces at work here in Mercy Island who would seek to stop your destiny before it even begins. What forces? Longbow. They have attacked Mercy Island and taken over our Fort Darwin. Now they seek to spread their so-called law and order and take over the rest of Mercy Island. Even now, there are longbow soldiers inside of Mercy City itself, trying to bring down Arachnos and, more importantly, superpowered beings such as yourself. You see, then, the current scenario you are in. If something is not done, if we do not work together, then we risk Longbow taking over the rest of Mercy, sending us all back to their prisons in Paragon. Longbow knows that I'm here? They do, and they're after you and every other person like you this very moment. There's no secret that the Rogue Isles is a breeding ground for more unsavory types. Longbow seeks to stop this and enforce their own laws, but we will not let them do so in Mercy Island, Stygian Witch. Let's push these red and white soldiers back to Paragon and make them know fear. Let's do this. Underdogs Never Win, Part 1. Welcome to Mercy. Now get out. Longbow knows that they are deep within enemy territory. They believe they can cobble together a plan that will defeat Arachnos and the other villains such as yourself. They are, unfortunately for them, wrong. The reach of Arachnos is long and the power of the villains immense. Even now, Longbow swarms the area right beside us, looking to bring in any villains that Arachnos recovers from Longbow's reach around the world. The forces of Arachnos are focused on fighting Longbow down in Darwin's Landing. However, working together with someone such as yourself, we can weaken their forces here and allow our remaining soldiers to go in for the kill. Show Longbow they are unwelcome here, and Arachnos will ensure that the rest of your message is, well, delivered very swiftly. So, my job at this point is to kick Longbow out of Mercy, defeat 5 Longbow. Like these guys. Oh, come on, that spawn rate's crazy. He spawned right on top of me. That's alright, though. And I got an accuracy enhancement, which I will use to make my... Oh... Let's make my Dark Grasp more accurate. I'm going to need a lot of those. Alright, so... let's see. I guess I should have read that. Before I forget, you should consider yourself in what Arachnos called a destined one. You are destined for something great, much like the rest of the others. Whether or not you can achieve this destiny is based on your own strength and mettle. After completing missions for contacts, you can gain the ability to call them up from any point and receive further instructions and missions. Okay? Yay. Alright, so I'm going to interrogate a longbow prisoner. Since I didn't bother to read actually what I was supposed to be doing here. You! I've seen you in the reports! Do your worst! I'll never tell you anything, you hear me? I swore an oath to fight evil wherever I see it, and you were part of that. So I can either break his leg, break his arm, or just describe in painful detail what I could possibly do to him. Now, why would I want to just describe it? Makes far more sense to actually do it. So let's break his arm. You hear a rough snap as you break the man's arm. My arm! I can't, it hurts so much! Stop, I'll tell you anything! You aren't that tough after all. Where is your longbow base located? We have 2 bases. I haven't been to the main one, but another is an office here in Mercy. If you wanted to take it out, you could find the codes on longbow technicians to issue a fake message to gather it on the top floor. Everyone would head there, and then you could do whatever you want. Just please leave me alone. Not a bad plan. I think I'll do just that. Alright, so I've got to find key cards on longbow technicians. And don't worry, I won't be having to run around like this for too very long. We can get our travel power. Unlike when the game first came out, I can actually get a travel power at level 4 now, so we're not that far off of being able to travel effectively. Wow, missing all over the place. There we go. And let's go ahead and do the domination, which makes my hold last longer. He's just gonna stand there. Oh, there he goes. Don't I? I do. I've got that prestige attack, which is much better than having us full with brawl because it actually has range. Much better. Oh, I guess I better get out of here before they start. Longbow office. Where is the office? I really don't want to fool with these people. Blew up their office. Now I need to get out of the middle of all of them before I'm getting attacked right and left. Alright. Stygian Wish. I can see the smoke billowing from here. Excellent work. The prisoner mentioned there was a main base, correct? Even better for us. Then, I believe I may have a method for us to locate that base. Longbow will not know what hit them. You will be safe and the power of Arachnos will be seen by those fools. Well, what's your idea? We intercepted a distress call from the Longbow office you blew up. Our technicians were able to determine where it was going. Their last attempt to try and survive will lead their comrades straight to their doom. There is one thing, however. We traced them back to a lab, which is most likely well fortified inside of it. I've pulled up the schematics and have seen numerous blast doors located within. If you're going to assault the base, you'll need a better way than destroying anyone who stands in your way. Well, you have a suggestion? I do. Disguise yourself as one of them. I assume there'll be a front guard. If you take them out, you'll be able to make a disguise and get in there, get to the heart of the facility. From there, you'll overload their systems, causing a catastrophic explosion. You'll also, if all goes well, have the pleasure of facing against Golden Palm. I'm assuming Golden Palm is a hero. Now, I just leveled, so before we actually do that mission, we want to go talk to Arbiter Richard and level up. Now, being level 3, it won't be a new power, it will be a couple of enhancement slots. But, regardless, we want to go ahead and level. I think for right now, I think we'll go ahead and just put them on Dark Grasp. Day Job Recruiter. Are there any other contacts around here I should be talking to? If there are, I'm not seeing them. Ah, I can get missions from Kalinda. Stygian Witch, yes, interesting. May well be that you're one of the people we seek. In case you're wondering why you're out here in the open instead of enjoying the fine dining at Ziggurat Prison, you have me to thank. I arranged it. Blah, blah, blah. Available missions. If you want to stay in the Rogue Isles, there's one thing you need to learn right away. Arachnos can be your ally or your enemy. Support us and serve us, and we'll reward you. Stab you in the back, and it'll be the last move you make. There is an operative here on Mercy who used to be our ally, but he's made himself our enemy. Operative Birch. As we speak, the Fool is planning to sell confidential Arachnos information to troublesome do-gooders. I want you to take him out. Interesting handle. I can tell one thing about you already. You're nobody's puppet. That's why you're here with me instead of toadying up to Kalinda. Well, actually, I'm playing both sides of the fence. I can get you some jobs and help you make your way in the Rogue Isles. Just remember, you have to decide how to deal with Arachnos. Don't let them decide for you. You think you know about Arachnos? Sure you do. Big fancy posters, lots of pomp and circumstance. Let me tell you, you don't know jack. That's okay. You're about to find out. A small Arachnos force is about to leave Fort Darwin to attack Longbow. I'd like to keep tab on my neighbors, so I want you to plant these bugs on their flyers. Easy peasy. Pull Arachnos to Fort Darwin, wait till the coast is clear, then plant the bugs. Now you can have 3 missions at a time, and I happen to have 3 missions right now. What do you know? I think what I will do is go ahead and destroy Longbow's base in Mercy first, though. Let's go ahead and take care of that one. What is this? So you ain't talking to me. Kuzman was right about the guards. You can hear a few of them talking at the entrance. Take them out quickly and you'll be able to sneak right into the heart of this base. Well, there you go. And boom, I'm disguised as a longbow. Of course, I don't know how having their costume would change my skin color, but I still have my tail. They didn't get rid of my tail. Wow, what a mess. Switching patrols already. See what Golden Palm thinks we should do next. Who's this guy? Dario Stanzini. That's a lot of blast doors. There's Golden Palm and some sergeant. And there we go. I have successfully defeated Golden Palm. Now I have to rescue Dario Stanzini and defeat the longbow ambush. You see the villain, Dario Stanzini, laying prone on the ground. If something isn't done, he'll die in the fire. You notice an emergency teleporter on him, which has been previously disabled by Longbow. Sure, I'll save him. Get out of the longbow base, which means I'm having to jump over flaming crates. And there we go. Alright, so let's see what Kuzman says now. Excellent work, Stygian Witch. There are a few stragglers left in Mercy City, but as long as your main base is gone, we'll leave them be. After all, we need something to keep the Rogue Isles police on their toes, huh? You and I are done for now, however. There's still much to do, and you still have the rest of your destiny to fulfill. I'm quite interested to see where you'll go from here. There are other people in Mercy City who have plans, who have some plans of theirs. You may be interested in meeting with them to see how you benefit from their work. Be introduced to a new contact. I can either be introduced to Firewire, which is this guy I'm just standing next to right here. Interesting man. He's known as a villain amongst Mercy due to his bragging. There have been rumors he has a big plan in store, but big enough that he isn't running his loud mouth about it. Or Dr. Weber. One of our contract scientists researching the infected on Mercy Island. Let's just go with this Firewire guy since he's right here. Sure. What's up? Name's Firewire. I'm the best looking, best talking, best fire using guy this side of Mercy. I've heard you're tougher than tough. That's the kind of person I need on this job I'm planning. The thing is, this thing is going to be big, Stygian Witch. We're talking lots of money big. The plan is sort of complex, but it's going to give us a ton of cash when it comes through. What do you say? You ready for some wild times? Sure. What's this plan you have? So check it out. There's this bank in Mercy. Yeah, used to get robbed all the time, but now RIP have got it on super secure lockdown. Word is that they're storing a bunch of stuff there now. Money, artifacts, the works. They figure no one's going to be able to rob the place now, but you and me are going to be the ones that rob that place blind. You and me are going to be working on 2 different parts each time. Your first part is going to be real easy, I swear. What's it supposed to be? Got some inside info on a guy who's a guard there. I told him I'd split some of the cash with him, but I'm gonna light him on fire in the end. Nice, huh? Anyways, he left the detailed info inside a statue here in Mercy. You gotta be the one to go and check it out. Meantime, I'm gonna go run some surveillance on the place and check out the times when security switches up. That'll be the time that you and me make our move. Let's meet back up when we both get what we need. You dig? Okie doke. And I've still got these other 2 missions. Alright, so get out of my face. I can't see you to fight you. Alright, much better. I didn't miss. He's only a lieutenant, so why didn't he? So now we will... Well, that's annoying. Gonna have to actually run over there to him. Oh well, I guess this is what we're gonna have to do. Apparently I can't call him yet. Why did it lead me to here? That makes 0 sense. Alright, let's try this again. Matthew Burke is way over there. Well, that's a pretty interesting costume. That is one of the neat things about COH, is just seeing all of the different costumes that people manage to create. Good job, Stygian Witch. Arachnos has been a thorn in my side ever since I set foot on Mercy Island. They think they own everything and everyone here. Most of the time they're right, just don't let them be your masters, okay, Stygian Witch? You've got what I'd like to call a bright future ahead of you. I'm sure you know that Arachnos likes to think they own everything on this grubby little island. Well, they're wrong. For starters, they don't own me, and if you're smart, they won't own you either. So, here in the heart of Mercy Island, I'm asking you to help me get away with an operation right under Arachnos' nose. Think you can handle that? I've been hired by a party to investigate the origins of the snakes. Now, Arachnos doesn't want anybody but themselves knowing what goes on with those slimy little worms, but I happen to think knowledge belongs to the person who's strong enough to grab it. So I picked out a snake hole for you to investigate. Go bring me a snake skin and we'll get to work. This should be easy enough. Let's go retrieve the snitch's information. Find the upgrade documents off of RIP officials. 3 RIP documents. Which is why he's standing there, obviously. Okay. Alright. Let's go up right here by next to each other. Handy. Oh, I missed what he said. Oh well. Alright, so here's the skinny on what we've got to do next. That upgrade looks like it's going to be going on in about 30 minutes or so. I'm going to see about hooking up to one of their networks to slip in one of my nasty viruses. That'll at least solve the issue with the nasty turrets going on. I'm going to need you to do two things while I'm taking out the turrets. This better be worth it, Firewire. What is it? It's going to be so worth it. I need you to run some interference for me, take out some cops so they're not noticing me hooking into their system. Then I'm going to need you to book it real fast to an office building near here. The RIP are using it as one of their storage facilities. We got to get ourselves a detailed list of exactly what's in that vault. You really got to book it though, because according to my sources, they're planning on moving it all later today. So I've got to defeat 10 cops. And then I'm going to have to book it over there to do that. But first, I'm going to go level up, because I'm about to hit level 4, which means I'm going to be able to get my travel power. Alright, so it says, I can select a pool power instead of one of these. And I'll come over to the pools. And being a magic, demon type character, I'm going to take sorcery and use Mystic Flight. Have translocation, do I? Apparently I do. Interesting. Do I really need... I guess it thinks I need it, so... I wonder if my keybind will work for this. Let's see if I go bind... L shift plus L button. Yeah, I can't remember what the bind command is. City of Heroes. It is PowExec. POWEXEC. I thought that's what I said to begin with. Oh, PowExec underscore name. There we go. Anyway, so do we want to go ahead and run interference for him and take out some cops? I guess we can do that. And look at that. Got me some more accuracy. And got me another one. Alright, I need one more cop. And now, their office building. What do you mean I can't enter? I know your name's Matthew Burke. The guy you're working with, Firewire, is planning on betraying you. This office has been vacant for weeks. I've seen the transmissions. He's planning on setting up everything so that it looks like you tried to rob the bank alone. Then he plans on showing up with Arachnos to bring you in and earn major points with them. It says I don't know him, but of course I do know him, so that's a little off. If you knew me, you'd know that I'm not going to let Arachnos take in more people, but you don't, and that's fine. He's an Arachnos. Here's an Arachnos disguise. He's been talking to an operative Leola about this. If you want to see for yourself, go talk to him with this disguise on. He'll think you're one of the soldiers assigned to handle this. Okay, so where is the... Where is this disguise? Is it in my powers? There's like a temp power. I don't see it. Ah, it just put it on me. Boom. So it's making me look like a Fortuna. You're late, soldier. Do it again, you'll find yourself sent to Warburg, and trust me, you do not want to go there. We've received word from the villain Firewire that Stygian Witch is planning on robbing the bank in Mercy. The RAP most likely will not be able to stop her. Firewire will give us a signal when he has Stygian Witch cornered. Then we'll arrive and bring her in. We can't have that vault robbed at any cost. Understand? Loud and clear. I assume you know that Firewire intends to betray you. What are you going to do now? Backstabbing you, of course, and I'll need some backup. Tell me what you know. I note that the Skulls in Mercy are constantly being hounded by the RAP, and there's a big crackdown on them going on nearby. They're not the best long-term loyalties, but if you were to rescue a few of them, I'm sure you could strike up a deal for them to get your back during the robbery. I'd just like to make sure get a bunch of them on your side. That way, those Arachnos toadies are powerful, but sheer numbers will put them down. I'll do just that. So let's go rescue some. What the heck is that? It's a blighted. Go rescue us some skulls. Get them to help us out here. That's not one, that was three. Oh, come on. That didn't even count as a rescue? What do I have to do to rescue a skull? I guess they have to be actually being held up like this by the cops, not just engaged in combat with them or something. That one counted. Still say that should count as 3, not 1. But, alright. before. Alright, so time to go see Firewire. Alright. The office was empty, man, that's too bad. But hey, on the bright side, you'll be in for a big surprise when you get in the vault. Got almost everything set up on my end. All that's left is to make the big move on the bank itself. You ready to make some cash? Okay, so here's the big plan. I'm going to trigger the virus I put in their system. It's going to cause their turrets to explode. Going to cause a mess in the main lobby and take out a majority of the RIP guards. That's when you make it your way back to take